We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He stopped short of the 20 at the 9. And probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. Can't get him to the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Klein.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Underwood. Fires downfield. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was...
Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes into 39.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Wolverines need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Going over the top. Hits him in stride at the 10. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get close into the scoring range and take care of that football. If you don't, the coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
A first down run in the red zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
No bones about it on that 3rd down and goal. You knew exactly what they're doing. We're not kicking field goals. We're here for touchdowns, and it is a physical run. He lowers his shoulder right between the tackles, going to get in the end zone. Way to start this football game for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch, called for and made. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Gators racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, going up top. Dumps it to the back. Finds his man. It's Clark. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Motion from the back. On 4th down, looking to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. They're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The modest gain on the completion really shows
the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Complete to the right. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He might want another play.
Michigan 14, Florida 0.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Skips away from pressure. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and
lets it fly deep downfield. Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. Brought down at the 17 as he brought it all the way back inside the 20 after the pick.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
It'll be 3rd and long. the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I love the play call defensively. Third down, and you're anticipating the quarterback being in the pocket throwing the football, so you dial up the blitz. You get home, you hit the QB, and force the incompletion.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Pulls it in, it's Clark. Smashes ahead. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Slips away. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. And we can mention names, and Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
Grabs it in the middle. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. He lobs one high down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He'll throw it. Quickly complete. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, he wants it all. Snags it down the right side. Off and running. Past the 10. Touchdown, Florida. He
this at running back that can play wide receiver. You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. As they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Fires to the big fella. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Quarterback extends the play. With the catch, it's Haynes. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. To the air, it's Underwood. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
But guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense. Because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
The Wolverines need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got his man. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, I don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Off-play action on first down. Under fire. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
So now it's second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Right on target this time. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Wolverines come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Underwood. With the catch, it's Marshall. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, it's Lagway. That's caught. It's Sturdivant. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Clark.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Gets the back moving. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Going up top again. Right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
To the air, it's Lagway. Here's a heat. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Trying to get it to the marker. Makes him talk to the hand. The Gators will have a first down.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on fourth down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting threes up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
And the Gators are rolling down the field. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Gators headed quickly to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch.
I love this by the offensive coordinator because as the game goes along, you see how are they going to line up when we line up in this? What coverage do they like to play? And then you can take advantage. You say, all right, the corner route is open. I'm going to hit it.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Lets it fly. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Moves away as he feels pressure. Running through contact. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big long explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown, Gator! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. The extra point here would tie the game. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run, and he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Rush is on him. Makes the grab. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping this one.
Touchdown, Michigan! And that one will give them the lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Quickly complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on second down. He rifles one deep down the right side.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Clark. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Caught in the middle, it's Sturdivant. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's first and 10 again. Wants to throw again. Rifles it down the middle. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There he goes. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. It's always going to extend the play, make it harder on your defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting into the big fella at tight end.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass, it's Underwood. He's moving out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lagway. Got the quick pass. Wide open spaces. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quick. Touchdown, Gator! And with at that. They move out front here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the fourth. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Under fire. He's going to take off. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. To the ground to try to move the chains. Shows him the stiff arm. He steps out of bounds, and that'll stop the clock. Great awareness there on that run.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Looking downfield on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30. The 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, adds the lead for his team. He's still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
Coming out with it, it's Stewart. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Underwood. Makes the grab, it's Moore.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's going up top here late in the game. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarter.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that. So they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. And certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement.